welcome back to my class. This is Romana Ali. I hope you all are doing well. In today's class, I'm going to start a new lesson of class 5th, and the name of our lesson is Animals, the Base of Our Life. By looking at the name of the lesson, we can clearly understand what is there in the lesson, what we are going to discuss in the lesson. So, we are going to discuss about the use of animals in our day-to-day life, the use of different animals in earning livelihood, in making money, in transportation, in making food. All of these are the different uses of animals that we get. So, the human beings, they use the animals for different purposes. In this lesson, we are going to discuss all of these uses in detail. So, when you look at this picture, you can get a question in your mind that where these people are present, how did they get the food, from where the food they are getting, and why this animal is present along with them. So, this is the picture of an ancient time. In the ancient time, our ancestors, they used to live in the forest and they used to collect the tubers. They have that tubers, and even they hunt the animals, and after hunting the animals, they use their animals as their food. So, in this way, basically they eat the flesh of the animals and even the tubers that are present in the forest. So, this was the food that they used to have, and the animals, they use the different animals for their protection also. Since generations, the humans, they are using the animals for the different purposes. So, here is a list of some of the uses, some of the needs that gets fulfilled by using different animals. So, animals for our need, they are present to fulfill our needs, like they help in transportation, they help in the process of agriculture, they help to earn livelihood, and even for food we can use the flesh of the different animals. For fun also we can use certain animals, and for protection also we can use the different animals that can be found in our surroundings. Now, I will explain you each of these uses along with some examples. So, here I already told you that animals can be used for the purpose of transportation. What do you mean by transportation? Transportation is nothing but moving from one place to another place. Whatever the modes that we are using to move from one place to another place, that includes animals also. So, in the ancient period, they used animals as the means of transport. Nowadays, we are using vehicles, bicycles, scooters, motorcycle, all these are the different gadgets, different things that we are using for transportation. But in olden days, they used to carry the goods on the different animals, for example, donkeys, cows, bullock cart. These are the different animals that were in use for the purpose of transportation. The next one is for agriculture. Here we can take an example of ox. So, ox is an animal that can be used to plough the soil during the different practices of agriculture. The next one is for livelihood. Here we can take an example of camel. Camel is called the ship of the desert because we usually find the camels in the desert. In the sandy regions, we can find the camels. We can see the different animals like camels. They are present in sandy regions, that means in the deserts. So, some of the people, what they used to do, they bring the camel from that deserts to the urban areas, to the cities, and there they will use that animals for fun rides, and even by doing so they can earn some money for their livelihood. So, in such a way the animals are also used for livelihood purposes. And the next one is for food. Here we can take an example of chicken, meat, beef. These are the different food items that we get from the different animals, and even we can take an example of honey and milk also. Honey is a food item that we get from honeybees, and milk is an item that we get from cows and buffaloes. So, in such a way different animals are used for the different things. Here, while explaining you about the livelihood, I already told you that camels are used as the fun rider. So the animals, they are also used for fun, and the dogs are the animals that are used for the purpose of protection. Nowadays also we can see the animals like dogs. We keep the dogs in our houses, and the dogs are going to provide protection against thieves. They only provide protection to our houses and also to ourselves. So in such a way, all the different animals that are present in our environment, they help us in various purposes. The various uses can be fulfilled, the various needs can get fulfilled by using the different animals. So this is about the uses of animals for our need. So whenever we talk about the uses of animals, we need to remember all these points, like the animals, they help in transportation, they help in agricultural practices, they help to earn some money, they help in fun riding, and they also help to provide different food items to the human beings for their own consumption. So this is how the animals are very important. They are playing a major role from the time of ancient period. During the ancient period, since many generations, we are depending on the animals for so many activities. Now the next topic in your lesson is sheep is my wealth. Just before, we have learned that the different animals are used by the animals are used by the human beings in various purposes. So sheep is also an animal that can be used to earn livelihood. So I'll tell you the story of one person, and his name is Lingaya. He used to live in a village, and he is a shepherd. Shepherd is a person who rears the sheep to earn money and to get some profit. So Lingaya is a shepherd, and he is the father of 2 children. Both the children of this person is studying in a government school, and this person, being a shepherd, is doing a lot of struggle to earn money. Let us see how he is going to do his work. What is the routine of this shepherd? Let us see. So daily he used to walk 30 kilometers. Every day he used to walk 30 kilometers because he is having 40 sheep. So he take the flock of the sheep to graze them. To graze his flock, he goes to the uplands where the grass is present, and he leaves his sheep there to eat the grass. In such a way, he is allowing his flock of sheep to get proper amount of food, and he takes care of all the sheep that are living with him. So in this way, he is doing his work, and one dog is also present with this shepherd. For what purpose? They are raising the dog along with the sheep. So whenever the sheep are going for grazing, there it will be a risk of some other animals who can attack the sheep. So to provide protection to the sheep, the dog is always present along with the shepherds. So dog is an animal which gives protection, which provides protection to the sheep. And during summer seasons, when there is no grass to graze the sheep, at that time the shepherds needs to migrate to other places. They need to move to other places, leaving their homes, leaving their families, and leaving their homes and families. So this is also a struggle made by many shepherds. So what they used to do, they used to migrate to other places at least for 5 months during summer season. So they usually move to the places where the grass is present. Where we can find the grass? The grass, it is basically present near the banks of the rivers, near the streams. So there they move, and when they migrate to other places, they used to carry the different things along with them. Lingaya is a person who used to take leather bag, bottle that is made up of wood. He takes wooden bottle and some other necessities So these are different things that are required by the shepherds when they move to the other places to graze their sheep. So this flock of sheep also moves along with the shepherd. One stick will also be present with them, and dog will also leave along with the shepherd. So by taking all these necessities, they migrate to other places where they find grasses. So after the migration, they don't have any place to stay. So in that times, farmers, some of the farmers, they allow the shepherds to stay in their fields. So if the shepherds are allowed to leave, are allowed to stay in their fields, then they both get benefited. Lingaya is a shepherd. If he migrate to other places along with the flock of sheep, if on that, when he reaches that place, there some farmers are present. If they allow the shepherd to stay with their flock of sheep in their fields, then they will also get benefit. So how they are also getting benefited? The sheep's excreta, whatever the excreta is excreting out by the sheep, that excreta acts as a manure, and manure helps the crops to grow in a proper manner. They add minerals to the soil, and the crop can be grown well by applying manure. So in such a way, shepherds will be getting to stay, they will be getting accommodation to stay, and in turn the excreta of the sheep is applied to the fields, by which the crop yield gets increases. So in this way, farmers and shepherds, both of them are benefited to each other, both of them are helping each other. So in this way, the business of shepherds can be done in a proper manner. Once what happened, when the Lingaya went to other places, when they migrate to the other places in order to graze their sheep, his father died, and he was not known about the death of his father. So after returning home, he came to know that his father died. This was a very bad news for him. So he bought a cell phone so that he can get the necessary information when he will be far away from his home. So in such a way, he gets some of the profit by which he bought a cell phone, and that is very good thing for him, because cell phone is a technological device which helps us to carry information, which helps us to get information from far places also. He bought a cell phone, and the main role of the shepherds is to balance the profit that they are going to get. So whatever the lambs or the sheep are present along with them, they used to sell the sheep, and even the excreta of the sheep can also be sold to the different farmers, but they do not sell lambs. Lambs are the young ones, so they do not sell these lambs. They rear the lambs. When they got matured, when they grown up, at the time they sell these lambs or they sell the sheep to the other persons in a good amount, so that they can get some of the profit. So the profit which he is getting, some amount of profit will be used up in rearing the sheep, and some amount is going to be deposited as the saving amount. So in this way, they are going to carry out all such activities. They need to rear the sheep, they need to take care of the sheep, so that they can get profit by selling them, so that they can get money for their livelihood. So this is not an easy task. This is a very difficult job for them to carry out. In this way, sheep is an animal that can be used to earn money. Sheep is the wealth of the shepherds. This is the story of Lingaya, who is doing a lot of struggle to earn money by rearing different sheep, or by rearing the flock of sheep. So this is about the story, where we can see how the shepherds maintain their how the shepherds rear the different sheep, what are the different things they do to graze their sheep during summer season. So all these things needs to be done in a proper manner, then only they can get profit by this occupation. We know that different animals are used to fulfill various needs of the human beings. Likewise, there are some small creatures that helps the farmers a lot. So here some of the riddles are present. We are going to solve that riddles, and by solving the riddles we can know the different small creatures that helps the farmers to increases their crop yield, that helps the farmers in making their agricultural practices better. So let us see, and the topic name is Friends of Farmers. So let us see what are the different creatures that can be called as the friends of farmers, how they are helping the farmers. Let us see. First one is, I eat the waste products from fields, soil becomes fertile with my excreta. So by looking at this sentence, we can get an idea which insect or which small creature can do this. So whenever we heard the term excreta, we should think about one small creature, and that is nothing but an earthworm. So I am an earthworm whose excreta can be used in the fields to make the soil fertile. Once the soil gets fertile, then the crop that has been grown in that soil can give good yield. So in this way, the creature whose waste product can be used to make the soil fertile, that insect, that small creature is an earthworm. The next one is, I make a thread through a secretion from my mouth. You can get an idea which creature is it. I knit a web with this thread. Which insect knit a web with this thread? I eat mosquitoes which harm the crops. So whenever we heard the term web, we can write that creature as a spider. So spider is a creature, it is an insect that spins a web, and this is an insect which helps the farmers a lot. How it is helping? This spider, it eats the different mosquitoes which harms the crops. So if they are going to eat the different mosquitoes, no one will be there to harm the crops. In such a way, they are helping the farmers a lot in protecting the crops from the different insects like mosquitoes. The next one is, I walk on the plants in the fields. Who can walk on the plants? Just try to answer this. I eat the smaller insects and their eggs lying on the plants. So who can eat the smallest insects that can be found on the plants? They are none other than ants. So I am an ant who can walk on the plants and who can eat the eggs of the different insects that can be found on the plants. In such a way, we can see that earthworm, spider and ants, these are the different small creatures that helps in the different ways to the farmers in order to increase their crop yield. So the excreta of an earthworm can be used to make the soil fertile. Spider, they can eat the different insects like mosquitoes, by which they can prevent the damage to the crops, and ants are the insects that can eat the different eggs present on the plants. So as they are going to eat the different eggs of the different insects that can damages the crops, it can minimize the usage of pesticides. If the pests are present in the field, then definitely the farmers are going to use pesticides, but the usage of pesticide is not good for the crops. So the usage of pesticides can be minimized by the insects or by the small creatures called ants. As they are eating up pests which are present in the field, they are allowing the farmers not to use more amount of pesticides. This is how earthworm, spider and ants can be called as the friends of farmers, as they are helping a lot in preventing the damage to the crops, and as they are inhibiting the presence of pests in the different fields. The next one is, I help farmers by feeding on the rats that eat the grains and destroy the fields. We are afraid of which animal eat rats, and which animal can be killed by the people. So that is a snake. So for this statement, you can write the name of an animal called snake. So snake is an animal that helps the farmers because they are going to feed on rats. Rats are the small creatures that can damage the fields. So if they feed on the rats, there will be no rats. If no rats, then there will be no damage to the crops. In such a way, they are helping the farmers, and they can also be called as the friends of farmers. The next one is ICAR. Here ICAR stands for Institution of Crop and Agricultural Research. They have created me. My lifespan is only 1 week. I destroy the eggs of insects that infect the crops. Thus I help farmers. I am Trichogramma. This name is new for you, I think. You might not have heard this name of an insect. It is an insect which can feed on other insects, on the eggs of other insects. And they feed on the eggs of insects who damages the crops. So if they are going to feed on the eggs of those harmful insects, in this way they are preventing the damage to the crops and they are helping the farmers. So whenever you heard that the lifespan is only 1 week, then you should think the name of an insect. Then in your mind only one name of an insect should come, and that is Trichogramma. So it is an insect whose lifespan is only 1 week and who eats the larva, who eats the eggs of other harmful insects and helping the farmers a lot. So in this way, earthworms, snakes, spiders, ants and Trichogramma, all these are the small creatures that helps the farmers a lot by preventing the damage to the crops, and as they are helping the farmers, they are called as friends of farmers. That's all for today. I'll explain you the rest of the lesson in the next session. Meet you in next class. Thank you.